Sekutua, you are watching from South Australia. We say thank you for following this show. Well, they be accompanied by the police.
Look at it.
So these are the suspects, the primary suspects of the confiscated drugs in Lofa. Already trying to have the police with what he sell. At the moment while investigation is ongoing. Police are confirming.
Yes, sir. DA. Yo, we are photo. I don't record it. So because it will be print it out. My man, just look here. Look at here. No one have friend.
Look straight here.
They want to print it out. That one not do
Hey, my man, they're asking you to.
But don't worry, I'm thinking. And I say, I'm actually protection for your hand, yeah? Yeah. Who do the investigation? Yes, they make a weapon yet. They make a something on your hand. Yeah, that protection. Nothing.
It's been intercepted. It seems he got something like a charm, a medicine, and this is already being arrested again.
Better, Liberia gets better for each and every one of us. Don't be selfish. Yes, you have to find means to make sure Liberia first in all that we do. Liberia first, you know. Everybody might want to get involved into politics. I know the interest of the sole purpose is to have Liberia better because you have your own vision, you have your own thought, and you have your own sense of direction, what you want to see Liberia go and the kind of country you want to see Liberia. But we can only do it together when we are patriotic, nationalistic, and politically tolerant and religiously tolerant. Until we can understand that, we cannot make Liberia better. You know, sometimes we said before we start the show, we give you pieces of advice as Liberians. Respect the views of the next person. Accept that this person is in party A and you in party B. Let us not divide you people. You people are divided on ideologies. You are divided on the kind of methodologies from your side and from that side. You got your own belief. But politics is the battle of the exchange of ideas. You should be able to win somebody or convince the person why you for this person, why you support this person, why you support this institution. Don't see it as something because the person support this and you do not support so many. You guys cannot work alone. No. Don't allow politics to divide us to the core where we do not have to make Liberia better. The kids in the rural part of Liberia, they want to live the kind of lives that they see us living here. They imagine thinking that it's almost like people who sit here in Liberia and think people who in America, everybody who in America enjoy it. There are people, they are homeless people. Yeah, people ask for $5, $10. People asking for 50 cents, $1 just to eat. People sleeping on the bridges. So we can make the population and the size and the kind of resources that we have on our hands, we can change the lives of the people. We can make things better collectively. Don't say I got to get there first. Start where you are. Use the little that you have right now and make impact in the lives of others. Look in your community, turn around and see what impact you can make in the young people's lives. Even if it takes 5-10 minutes of your time every day to talk to one or two young persons, you have made a mark. You make some contribution to Liberia. Don't think that you have to be chairman of a community or youth chair or representative, senator, minister, director, mayor, superintendent before you can gather people to talk to them. You have that power, you know. You can do it. You understand terrain management, you know how to get around. You can talk to one or two young ladies and say, look, you can use all of the time that you have to just pass around whatsoever. You can use it to see how your hands can get to work. You can use one or two. You can start picking up your little businesses. People started with Kool water. Today, they are some of our biggest business people. People started with Wake Up with a market. They were just on the table today. They are only stores across the country. You can do the same, you know. Just be positive by yourself and have a clear focus and know exactly what you want to do, and you can do it. But I like to say welcome to you. Just a tip, just a piece of advice to you, usually. And let us together maintain the peace. It's all we can do. Once the peace is around, we can develop Liberia. We can attract investment. Nobody wants to go to a war-torn country to go invest, except you are in line with that rebel group that probably have catch up part of the country where you find mineral, like what's happening in the DR Congo. We saw that in Liberia during the heyday of our crisis. We don't want to go back to those days. Like we were talking on yesterday and been saying long before, you know, we don't want to be seen as a country or the hub of drugs in West Africa, in the sub-region, in the Mara area. Because what we are seeing is troubling. And this is not politics. This is something that we all need to wake up and smell the coffee. Because if we do not, we are doomed. The way of drugs being discovered, folks being arrested on a daily basis in Liberia, this is scary, and this should claim the attention of national government. They should claim the attention of prelates, imams, community leaders, state security.
He appears to be
Be proactive, be patriotic, nationalistic. We know some of you, or we know you are unpaid and it's empty. But come to think about Liberia as a people. All of what we want to see tomorrow, we will not achieve it if we have a country that trying to be Cuba, a country that trying to be Jamaica, a country that trying to be Peru, Mexico, part of Brazil, Ecuador, and you name a lot of the Latin American countries. That some of the leaders are now calling for folks around the world to help them, because where you find drugs, like we're seeing, that's how gangsterism starts. You start drugs law. The cartel will start to be built in Liberia. And you and myself will not move freely. This is a national call to government. Government, initially you stated that the issue of the illicit drugs and the proliferation of ghettos and how our young people falling prey to these things, the harmful substances that they are consuming, allow them. So if you even look on the screen, you can watch it. You see the quantity of drugs. This is scary. You political leader of this party, you political leader of that party. We have politicized the issue of drugs. So to fight it, we use it in the minds of the people to preach politics. And we think we're doing well for ourselves. We are harming our country. This is scary. Investors will not come to Liberia. I don't care how we sit on the round table to negotiate with them when they are reading on a daily basis. A small country like Liberia is becoming the hub for illicit drugs from all around the world now. Drugs will come from way Latin America, from Brazil. 100 million will walk into this country, pass through the free port. Because of the cooperation of international partners and joint security, we were able to handle that. Today, we could not handle a single person liable for such. Right after that, while Liberians were complaining about the ruling, another $40 million drugs again were seized. Just over the weekend, aboard Waterside, another huge quantity of drugs that worth over 100 and some more thousand United dollars, that worth over 14 million plus Liberian dollars. We have seen again in Foya on the 17th, the joint security in Foya district, led by the Liberia Drugs Enforcement Agency, they intercepted a major drug shipment of Simon Wolf. 77,200
Alfred, thanks, please share.
United States dollars.
Paulo Molba is
When you want to
watching
look
us.
at it, it will surprise you to know how much we're talking about.
All of you watching, please share.
Around 40 million plus.
I move from here, man.
Sekou, thanks.
I'm not free for you. You're free for people.
Yeah, it's drinks.
They did not stop there. You know, we try to look at these things. Now, if you look on the screen, you'll see the drugs there. The joint security got a tip off. You know that people who understand and watch and know some of these things are happening. Always good to give the kind of support to our state security, that they can be able to have an intel and know exactly what they're doing. So we were just saying on yesterday how drugs are transported, and these are some of the evidences that we talk about.
Hey, thank you for following this show. Well, the
guy who was shipping this thing identified as the 43-year-old.
Congratulations to the security,
Fire
especially the Drugs Enforcement Agency, because
the man lives
at this point safely enter Liberia and be distributed. This would have contributed again to some meta situation of our generation.
With a license plate A533328. He was the one who
Thanks Daniel for watching. Berlin, Amarabani, watching from Australia.
And he made John Security or State Security understand that he was transporting clothes and slippers.
Renel, thank you for watching.
But he did not
all
know
of
there
you
was
watching
a
want to say thank you. So they be repackaged.
Well, what you carrying
be
clothes
repackaged by the security.
and slippers.
Yeah.
I think at this time, the LDA,
we really cannot safely say where the guys come from, but they were
The John
arrested
Security.
at, in Foya.
headed by the Minister of Justice,
Josiah, we told you watching as
they
well.
need to sit down
Brothers in fire.
with the folks there
Moses,
in
you
Serbia.
watching as well. Thank you. So
We
this
can't
is
do
how the
this on our
drug
own
is
any
being
longer.
repackaged. Dixon Howard, welcome. Armstrong Bar.
We can't do it.
So they've been repackaged.
And suddenly,
Yeah.
Waterside
What kind of drugs is in the first
is
documentary
another
we
area
did? Of
that
course, the
just
total
opened. The
amount,
guys are
everything is
just
there. Please
getting
go
the
to
way
our
through.
first video. And
what are our
you get
folks on the
everything
other
from
side are lying
there. So
these
thanks,
people
I will
to
stop
come
here
through
for now, and we'll
because
keep
they
you
are
updated on
seeing
the
something
result
on
of
that side. We all need to
investigation.
know.
Of
So
course,
our
investigation is
folks,
already on. And more
even if they call over the
you
two
are
governments to
watching
sit on the
from,
brown table and see
I
how
don't
best,
know.
because this
Okay,
thing,
no, say thanks to
that's how people are fighting drugs around the world.
the Princess Park.
We can't just sit there because
Thank
we
you.
got one LDA or
All
job
of you
security at the border points and think that they can operate on their own.
Evidence. So thanks. Please share this one.
So when the folks on the
I
other
have
side
some,
start to
clue of what is
intercept,
taking place in Lofa right now. So what
will
we
not
are
have that
waiting now
huge
is
burden on
investigation
us.
result and the time, the specific
Because for every time
date
these
of the
things are reported,
disposition of this confiscated
there are
drugs.
people around the
Keep
world
you
that are
updated.
recording these
Thank you.
things. At the end of
So
the
these
day,
are
they make
things
a
that
kind of
are
report to
surrounding
us.
the drugs. This is how it was packaged.
And it
Kennedy,
scares investors.
say good Prince.
So no,
Former
I don't
old
want to
Salia.
go.
Thank you. My name is Julius Howard. Today Liberia TV.
Just imagine.
Thank you.
The bravery, the temerity to you bring in that quantity of drugs. You arrested in Monrovia, where you bring in strictly Monrovia for our young brothers. Then we chase them because they are the end users. But the traffickers, those smugglers, we allow them because they got big money. We can't keep arresting these things. We need a kind of electronic devices that will detect. We need kind of equipment and support that should be given to our state security to enhance the working as it relates to fighting this. Because this thing is turning into a new form of war for Liberia now. After the 14 senseless civil war we fought, we are now battling a major conflict that today some of the powerful nations in the world are now crumbling down because of this. And one more about a country like Liberia that was ravaged by war and still fighting to recover. And we see people are using this. People say the real Liberia, okay, it's a free area. We can traffic, or we can transport, or you know, we can't let our country turn to a transit point for drugs. It painting a negative image of our country. Our foreign ministers and other delegates from Liberia on a daily basis cannot sleep. Traveling out of Liberia, making Liberia kids. And these things are being reported because somebody will read in Liberia. When you're preaching all of the good thing about Liberia, somebody tell you, but once they show all the political will or the mechanism put into place in fighting these drugs, because we don't want people taking drugs while we have carried on our investment and they come to attack or people mismanage our money and we can't do anything but it will walk. At the end of the day, our investment money go, it's car free and we walk away. All around the world, what attracts investment, the first thing is security, rule of law, security. In the midst of that, we'll tour the earth. We have a ticket to go to heaven and we'll be told go right back and fix it. We got to get this thing done. You turn so ghetto. You turn so ghetto. What is happening? It said that we'll have drugs added into the LDA, into our job security, and they are lying these things. It said because of the low pay, our state security are giving room for these things to have a place in our society. Mr. President, Mr. Security Advisor to the President, Mr. President, there's a need you call a serious joint security meeting. This matter is no longer a laughing matter. We work because you know how we play with things in this country. In 2014, when Ebola came to Liberia, that took away thousands of lives under the regime of former President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. There were folks in the country that took it as fun. You know, they made it look so comical. No caricature, yeah. They were making fun. Oh, that Eddie brought it, the woman brought the thing. When Shiva came, she left me, and the woman brought the thing, she gave it to Eddie, the post to make money. Can you imagine? A virus that took away lives, he said somebody wanted to make money. We laugh and joke about it today. There are some families in this country, we only got one person surviving. There are some family, a whole house, almost a whole time, were wiped out because we also went and put politics into it. Politicians started putting a photo on buckets for people to wash their hands and were not giving the right messages. What happened at the end of the day? What happened at the end of the day? All of the laughing, the joking, people died. They even took away some of our medical doctors and nurses and support staff that were fighting to save us. Because we joke, we play politics out of it. The last 6 years of former President George Weah, all of the drugs that came into this country, Liberians and other politicians turned to him. They were all on his neck. Oh, that the man bringing it. We were not looking at means to fight it, but we were pointing fingers at who brought it, and those who were bringing it. We left on it. All sort of things I've added on it. Spark and die. You got the other one they call sound system. Another one, Kush. And you just name the different kind, all the different kinds of name. Yeah, of course, soda plate. This one. We saw our young brothers and sisters who told them not. They started to bulb the baby's pampers. You see one man go to the drugstore or go to the nearby shop, pretending that he or she has a baby home, will buy pampers and carry it. They will boil it because there's some chemical in it. People bring cards into this country. You find people right at the free port. You find people at other areas going into the absorb and taking out a chemical from there for our young brothers and sisters to consume. Light bulbs, human skull, human bone, grinding it, mixing it up, telling us that it's strong. You sit in the midst, you hear Liberians, some of the guys who, you hear them talk about the grass from Sierra Leone, very strong. The marijuana from Sierra Leone, strong. And we laugh about it. We think that we're joking. We left it. Now, there are folks today now saying all of the drugs that are coming is the Baka-like government bringing it. We are not sitting on the round table. How to have these things handled. But we have all of the energy to say who bringing it. We tend to laugh. Who bringing it, who not bringing it. Not a single family in this country can raise the hand and tell you they are not affected by it. Not one. So if you feel your children have not been in the country over the years or currently out of the country, their friends are here. One way or the other, they are affected because when they are back, the friends will be at the doorsteps, at the gates, at the offices. You heard the president when you're talking about the issue of creating jobs. Because he said, if we don't do it, these people will be at our offices. They'll be at our doorsteps. So if your brother is not directly involved into the issue of drugs taking, he has a friend, his wife, brother, and just like that. So the fight is a national fight. From the schools, the churches, the mosques, the communities, the community leaders. Sometimes you know where these things are taking place, but because you're the community leader, and sometimes you community leaders, your children are the ones who are involved in this matter. You protect them in your very homes and where people are. You see them sit down and parcel. People come to buy. You see some of the young men walking in the street with cross bear on them, with drugs. I know some of you want to get vexed, but this motor have to expose it. We can't keep it. You see them walking with a cross bear on it. They said the men are asking them, man, you got something? They say, yeah, I got something. And it's happening. We need to sit as state security and find a way around this thing. What's the cause? Why are we being seen as a country right now? The bigger of hoping Africa turning into something else. And we're laughing. Or we're thinking about 2029. Do we want to lead a nation where the mad people will be more than the people with the right senses? What sort of human being you are? What sort of leader you are? The time is not yet. You are a desperate leader. You're representative of a district. Put a crack team together. Take a survey, know the number of ghettos. And sit with the joint security that they can move into those districts and crack down. Spend my money to get intel. Know those who are dealing, those major dealers, those who are trafficking. You can get those information. That's how it works. But when you want to do the white collar thing over here, trust me, we will be dumb. There are places in Brazil, Rio de Janeiro, Sao Paulo, that part of it government cannot even control. Go to Haiti today. The capital city is on bulk of the capital city, 50% to 60% under the control of gangs. Drugs law. You want to see that where one man who has sold drugs for a long period of time and got a huge sum of money and tell you that part of Pinsville, government can't control. A government going there, they will exchange fire. What are we willing to reach to that level? Because that's how it starts. Everything I get big, it starts from small. We will know these things. Every time we do, oh, they're referred from water side. So, what kind of mechanism we're refusing to put into place, or what have we put into place that is not working, that we are able to change? So you tell water side. And we just getting these things, water side. We just allowing these news to just take over. You know, this is something that we need to carefully look at. We can't keep having these things while we got state security. And that's why we have always said on this platform, the people's deputies, these are the things should claim their attention. That's why you call state security. Know some of the challenges they are faced with, lawmakers, our legislators. Put your energy and focus on this matter. This matter is also bordered around your representation of the people. So tomorrow when you go into one international conference and carry your shoulder high, and you're telling people we attack on you from Liberia, who takes you seriously? People will gossip you while you're sitting there, you don't know. We leave from here, we go to conferences around the world, the drugs conferences, anti-drugs conferences, and we can't even fight it back, but we go smartly dressed and talking some of these things. Every morning, every evening, you hear the other quantity of drugs being arrested, the street value of so detention. When you think they're looking at this one, the next thing, another border point, somebody say, oh, I'm bringing clothes and slipper in a pickup. And you see the quantity of drugs when you see on the screen there. Ambassador, good morning.
Good morning, Ambassador, and pleasant welcome to our folks following us. We should thank you this morning. And you know, this drug thing, it's a syndicate.
No, we were looking at a rich estate.
Yes. It's a calculated attempt against the Liberian people.
Yes.
Because if you observe that this is being carried out by higher up, not just the lower people. Higher ups are the ones doing this thing here. Higher ups are the ones doing. I hope that brother listen to this morning. We won't mince our words on this thing, because and the commoners, the locals, their children are the ones being affected, because it is a big money thing. They bring it in this country in huge quantity, split it in pieces, and the younger folks feed on them, on those things. Even the people who are tired of them, no. I've been in this country for a long time. There have been times that government officials have been accused. Lawmakers have been accused. Yes.
They use the vehicle. They use the vehicle.
Yes.
They use the power. They know very well that state security will not just go search the vehicle. So they take advantage of these things.
Sure.
We have seen drugs caught in the president's convoy before.
Yes.
So, and look, to the FDA, the joint security.
I want to weak everything in
this Lamina, this fire Lamina you arrested. Get to know, because let me say something today. We have investigated and discovered that some of the folks who arrested are not the people who own these drugs.
That's how they come out of the whole problem.
And when people talking at times, no fear and favor this morning. These people will confess the top bride's name. So you cover up and go to them, receive what you can receive. You shield them, and you scapegoat the little man.
The local people, they free the dealer, the importer.
No, they protect. They don't even free them. They protect them.
The transporter, the chief line that the people who carry them, they don't want to arrest.
They arrest the transporter. They arrest the end users. They protect the smugglers. They protect the transporters.
Yes.
Because it's where they get the pay from every Saturday.
The LDA is one of the most weaker institutions in this country. The LDA, most of their officers feed on drugs. We have heard the allegation very time. Some of them even only ghettos. First have been pointed at them several times. When they arrest the drugs in one end, they carry the other end and sell it. We have received information that even at times the LDA, the head of the LDA, when they are involved with burning drugs, they don't burn the real drugs. We get 100 million more drugs in this country without a single corporate. Are we not joking?
Ask for it. We stand on top.
They bought burning cocaine. Those who can take cocaine, they say it's burning cocaine somewhere. People don't stay around. Your whole act will burning. They burn cocaine, they start posting around. What's that? Wasn't it the last time to Glen Dila County when the folks were asking the LDA people the amount of money of drugs? They put the Jordan in our country. And the judge said, "Let's not see it." They said, "No, we're burning it." The person said, "No, we won't see the drugs." The accused said, "Yeah, I get arrested." We won't see it.
Now this man, according to the investigation, he's a resident of Monrovia. He came from Sierra Leone and passed through Fuya, but it was a tip up to the joint security. That's how he was intercepted. Then we said yesterday when he went to ask him, he said he was transporting clothes and slippers.
Yeah. Wow, trust and carrying.
That means there was an intel already to the joint security.
The issue is the higher up who are controlling the thing knew, but then the people as Fuya place never knew.
No, you know
so
what?
So you see the information for other people that have been arrested, but if they knew, they said protect that particular groups, that become the pass to that border go.
No, this is what normally happens in the issue of drugs business. No double crossing. Drug business, you don't double cross. So once you double cross, somebody will get information up. That's how the information. Somebody failed to certify. Probably with 1 or 2, 3 missions that have been accomplished and what been promised were not delivered as promised.
You see this time,
they will all be the loser.
We get
the coming with so lesson play.
They're bringing something.
They're bringing something. But once that person is certified, you find it flow easily into. Imagine a man is coming to Monrovia with that quantity of drugs.
Is that a friend?
Driving with ease to bring it here and carry to deliver it to his boss or whoever asking to transport it. And we will catch these people, arrest them, confiscate these drugs. We will thoroughly investigate them, interrogate them to the extent they will confess and tell us, oh yeah, that's X. As for it, then you go to him and say, look, chief, we caught somebody, and the person said you are the one who responsible for the drugs. They say, look, my man, you'll see that thing. There's something here. When
the lower people arrest these things, the higher up are the one who take charge of it.
Sometimes just one telephone call, hey, leave that man.
They free the people. Money change hands. We keep driving the money like no problem.
But no check getting no job.
You see that?
Physical cash.
Cash. If 100 million drugs there, then I took that 20,000 I run out drugs, 100,000, 100 million, 100 million. King in this country, we don't care anybody. The people are trading drugs in this country. They are used as a holy ground for drugs.
Go on the mining sites.
Go there.
Go see our young brothers and sisters who are mining illegally, illicit mining all going on. They are mining the entire time while mining, getting gold and diamond for people, only for them to feed on drugs.
Drugs.
Those are the areas where drugs are so,
the market.
Go and see
area where the hub is. And our higher up in security, they know these things. They know. They are aware. What will every day here for the judgment finish? What's that? Go Kingway, go Zimbabwe, go other areas. When they move so they go so. When it is not area they go there. When they come to bring up and they build it back. And the DA officers are doing their business. When you don't comply with them, they come on your head. When you can comply, they protect you. We have heard that at times the LDA when they had a meeting, they were to go, they were raising the business. Some of us even like man, tell them no, for anything under control, we come in there. DA officers calling people who dealing drugs. What's that intent? Weekends, DA officers go to collect money for drug cartel. Look, we can see baby vehicles are here, they're passing with tinted vehicles, they are smoking inside. Yes! They know. These drivers, they say they're bringing coal. When they bring in 50 million coal, 10 drivers are coal are drugs. And it's the policemen there, because it's fully posting gate, $100, nothing less than $100, they may give $500, they may give $1,000, $2,000, you take it. You say, well, young man, good, man, go. You good to go. Yes! The boat bringing paper available, drugs inside. The bringing potato drugs inside. The manager, they are getting involved in drugs all. The people are bringing cow in this country. You see, they're bringing cow. They're working for malaria. They're bringing drugs. Yes. A drugs can be found in the president convoy. Where you can't find it. It's in the church. Yes.
The guy, other former president, Ellen Johnson, said the advanced thing.
Yeah. They say you don't check it in the airport there.
Yeah, they won't be.
And then he said, once you double cross, small get into maybe the division or the post where you get, if it's not equal to be there, the man will spare you.
And it's time that the John Security or the LDA be sincere with our people. Look, when you arrest these people and confiscate the drugs, and after improper investigation, it's time that we name and shame. Said this person confessed that this senator who sent it, that this minister who sent it, that this business person who sent it. That we get to know that the shoulder they are carrying, we know what all honor it. The money that they are dishing up around, we know how they are getting this money. That we can't keep protecting these people while the society is turning into something else.
Our children getting affected.
Yeah. Because all of the development that you're talking about today, if these people's minds are not developed and they continue to take in these harmful substances, no development they can see. The first thing when you write the poll, they will be fighting to see how best they can get these lights up to sell it to the next person. When you're facing the road, you as soon as you put the cross right there, in the night, you go tomorrow to see how best you guys can continue to work. They bring wheelbarrows and take it from there because they saw somebody on the other side doing construction. They take it there. And they sell it.
We see the thing is a serious.
We saw when the street lights were being erected. We saw the muscle being taken away.
The thing is outside the truck driver.
Yes.
The truck drivers are coming from Guinea.
They were buying it.
Burkina Faso. They buying and they bringing drugs in the country. We get the people are trading drugs at all front.
They putting it all in the spare tires.
If we allege that they got churches in this country that are selling drugs, they got people selling for them. They dress good. When they go somewhere, they share that video with them. They go out distribute because you don't know them. They got people in this town. They got motorbikes. They beg on their bike. They beg on the motorbike. That drugs inside. They got vehicles. That's happening here.
But you got ministers, director, some of them in this country, representatives, senators, some of them are in the country, who would tell the young brothers that I'm going over the strong one. They say they want for themselves, very strong.
Do bring it?
Yeah. Some of them even transport these people to go and bring their vias at any time.
Those kinos are coming. The small
That's the worst era.
Are coming.
Most especially where the challenges faced by our coast guard cannot move. The bigger ships, the fishing vessels, they bring these things, the kino go and bring it offshore, and the next thing is easily distributed in the market. People pick it up. In the middle of the night, you don't find FDA officers on the beaches taking part of these things. So the guys pretend that they're on the fishing.
Especially where when they can smoke it too, they finish smoking it, they get high home.
But don't go far, go right King Grade.
Eh?
The graves are there, and you're looking at the FDA office there.
Yeah.
The FDA officers will take out the uniform and hang it in the office and go to the grave side, set on the grave so they youth arrest young men and women. They all smoke together.
They smoke.
But what do they have? They know I'm not lying. They all smoke together and come back and spray his hand and wear his body. Come back to the uniform and wear it. The guys will take information when they know that they're about to raid. Once they know their friends who are patriotic and know that the sole purpose of being in the LDA or part of the joint security, once the information is released, they say, look, we are going to mount, we'll be waiting. So era. All of those who are the major dealer in our community will be told, and they will shut down for that day. When you get there, look,
so these
when
are
people
the
enter
suspects,
the
the
people's
primary
houses, look
suspects
not.
of the confiscated
When you see
drugs.
Facebook account, you see 3-4 million Liberian dollars, some are $4,000-5,000. You see cell phones. When you see people lifting up mattresses, because the guys know exactly what the people can put. When you see bucket, you see FDA man, so he jump in one horse. The woman who said he was raised cigarette, they run to that white bucket or that pink bucket, you fighting to open it. And sometimes, Lord, let me tell you, sometimes deliberately when they want to get at you, they jump into your shops and they put these things there. They don't go after the right people. Sometimes they go after the wrong people and put these things there.
Because they won't get at you, they will put the drugs in their pocket. They say, come and search.
Yeah.
While they searching, they go take us one part. They actually just want to come to the chief there. Something there.
But one officer spoke about the issue that a lawmaker car was seen with drugs. They somehow and had her standing for 4 hours. She nearly fainted in Russia to the hospital. Today, no outcome for that matter.
And our finger pointed at one of the lawmakers.
To the extent that lawmaker, his colleagues were even making mockery. They were even telling him, oh, that this get this,
Yeah.
that this get this,
Yeah. But it even said that before he became a lawmaker, that's a business. That's a lawmaker business. He began by a minute. Maybe say you can do it. Who not know, but who know? Always there. And at about 8 o'clock, we will join special envoy on the presidential special envoy on tourism, Ambassador Christopher Hayes Onanuga, on the radio this morning. We're following this thing here with Kool, what happened between the ambassador and Senator Edwin Snow. We are getting several reports of controversy rising up, and the public are also concerned. We want to know, the public are asking whether there can be a peace pipe being smoked. We're going to be asking the chief, the ambassador this morning, and growing concerns. They are concerned about the allegations, counter accusations coming up in this process here, because it's important. You know, Ambassador, this is no joke to sugarcoat it. Police people getting high. How the other man, it was reported that he went to the place, he said he fired in the air, but the policeman was lying down on the ground. He won, go raid. Sometimes he has gone there, probably like a smoking area, but because they say he want money.
He's already been charged and forwarded to court. Yeah, no, they said it was a regular place. He was always around.
Yeah, and the issue is there are very tough laws on the book for drugs. But then what is making drugs circulate in the corridor? Permeate the corridor of Liberia for what reason? And then using like
and let me say this to the job security, the authority of the LDA, all of your commanders, your county commander, what's the error? Look, almost 60-70% of them are built houses, not from the salary. They are owning cars, not from the salary. You need to check some of these things out. Sometimes unaware, because these people are not taking when they get there, they are welcomed by those who are dealing the drugs. Sure. They get to know, people will give them the intel to tell them, look, chief, these are the folks. They arrange a meeting, everybody coming with a parcel to appreciate you, to say, oh chief, welcome up, you're happy. In split second, while other they have come because you're the county commander now for the drugs enforcement agency, you see yourself with 50,000 United States dollars that you have never seen before. Say, chief, every Saturday you gotta send your boys to the play where your team will be there. Every Saturday. So how do we fight it when people have seen this thing now out of business? What sort of strategy? We need to look around and see what we can apply to these people and start to vet these people properly. We can tell somebody who took drugs in America, in Ghana, Nigeria, and were deported. We all do a proper background check. We take that and put there. How can somebody go to arrest drugs? You want to know why that rare cocaine? Then you're there testing it. You're testing it, putting it in a tongue to know. You test it now. Okay, one of the watchful eyes of the then Marcus Soko, the late, they brought cocaine, and the storage point of the cocaine should be kept by a specific person. The key of that place was in the other hand. They brought drugs in that place. They kept it there for days. The day they were about to observe the drugs that they brought to test it openly, when they went there, they saw powder. How did the drugs get missing? It was a mysterious question to answer. Our folks, our leaders, if you open the lines this morning, you will hear librarians telling you that in their community, this thing is giving a hard time. Sure. This thing is giving a hard time. And let me tell you, my brother, the people are formulating ways to make the thing very much perfect. In the night, they will sit in a room or in their houses. They will face these things, just as face the cold water. They will pass away. There's any punishment people, they're making it very nice. Just as you see someone else, they will put a name. Anything on the parcel. No, it will surprise you to know that on yesterday, a very energetic young man, very high on drugs. A man who knows his house rule. He was asking us to please show us his house rule. I kept looking at this young man. He asking. He called. So I said, the rule you own at your house rule, that the place you live in, just go way down and you bang. Just go. Lay in the air, you guys don't have going. Walking in crazy. You know, the president took it serious. Though he said they should be declared a national emergency, and he took a drug test, his vice president. All of our presidents meant well, but the able lieutenants should not take advantage of it at making it out of business. Yes, the president will do LDA well. What I think more is that why would the president take drug tests, the LDA boss refuse to take drug tests? And we don't know. Probably it was because Hassan Fadiga
Every global or higher day.
It's affecting for power.
It's affecting. Maybe what Baoko or whatever because we don't know. But what you make those two persons start struggling or power struggle that have separate powers and positions. Who knows? Eh? This is serious. Drugs is all over this country, to be frank with you. To the extent they are making it with cayenne, they are making it with combing dust, they are making it with milking it. Sometimes when you go to parties and begging the young people, please be careful what kind of soup you eat. The last soup they will bring to the party that they want to kill you. Because you see the crab, the lobster, the poke meat. You know, they put all those things that can absorb the nutrients in it. And because you feed them in party bonbon, you remain there, the last soup you won't drink it, you lost your way. When you go to your currency, you want to say there, you get the person, the person get a malaria, well, as you are very much high. You are not used to it. This is happening. And it has led to the death of some of our citizens. What will make somebody get in a car and start speeding up? He's not drunk, but he's just speeding. Eh? Yeah. You see? This thing is very serious. Teachers are getting high and going to the classroom. Teachers and students are getting high together. Tell me, what front are we going to fight this drug thing when we are not taking it holistically? And Mr. President, you need to wake up. And my colleague said the joint security, you don't have this thing strong on this thing yet. It's not about the FDA business. All sector. Who tells you to get drugs?
The entire security sector, for that matter, is incumbent upon them when it comes to the duty responsibility to make sure that why it is true, this tax is solely, set aside, but they are security. They also can arrest.
They can get it. Yes.
Just how the army will make an arrest and turn it over to the police.
Yes.
So it's a give and take.
Who know even the president, even the security president, they have to do.
When you wouldn't want the president to go when the president knows what
you're in there.
Even when they run you in the car, you know why you're running in.
Who knows someone getting hard? I want to get the president do all. How will the president give say something as a minute? Let us all the government officials take drugs. They say, "Who am I?" We have a minute. I am going to do this. You will take it. You want to expose us? Who know the law makers? Some of them they take it out and go to session. Some of them they just sit in the chair and sleep.
People sleeping.
You ain't say a word.
Some people sleeping while the colleagues are fighting for the country. While the colleagues are making cases on the floor. You slept the whole night. You go to work, then you start sleeping. Again. In the morning, you start sleeping again. No, we gotta check you.
We gotta check you. And the president, when they want to set up a team,
no, I think I can see, I can envision to the point where I think I will handle such, we'll have a tester brought into this country. By force, we'll get to the ministry, everybody line up.
Yeah, that's it. And we are suspicious, we'll put you one side.
No, pick up, be there.
We'll tell you what happening.
Or the truck that brought the cow from Mali will be there to chunky or boy, you be there.
Because the thing is, we are looking at the wrong people. Because the law tells us that those folks who are users, they are victims.
Yeah, the end user, because if they don't see it, they will not consume.
Yes.
Because it's almost like at your house. If you don't buy food to be cooked, the children will not eat.
We can leave big mansions, these houses is where the hub of drugs are. On a serious note.
What about the big major hotels? You yell at me. Why this on our own day people running before they having retreat to their because those areas for them they lose to do very well.
They're there. The things they're supposed to do about Israel. So anyone who do it, one smoke it, the next day nobody know what happened inside. And it was why we are thinking that they should discuss serious business for the country, they were joking and laughing. It's all sort of crap. This is very, very much serious, Liberian people. This is very, very much serious, Liberian people. This is very, very much serious. This is very, very, very much serious, Liberians. And we have to handle this with seriousness. No joke about it. No joke about it. Eh? Who know what the young folks for the University of Liberia, they took a ticket, they were trying to read, they said they want to stay in class, they want to protest. Who knows? We have to attack this thing. It's affecting us. Every sector of this country will be affected by drugs. Please, Liberians. And the president, the Gabo authority have already been given you. Our put of interest is being seen everywhere. Our RAO, people of Morovia, to the border of Rosso, all these area of drugs have been tested and passing there. Please, our young people. Because when the man in a mind powerhouse and start tasting the thing here, that's how when the parent told him he want to listen, he want to go on the street, whatever the way it is.
Before I hand, look at it.
We need to be very careful with this matter. Because if not, it will affect this nation.
Certainly, it will certainly affect this nation, and we don't want to reach that level where we start to struggle for some of these things. This is this is something that we need to address properly, and we will talk about that after the discussion with the presidential special envoy for tourism this morning. We'll talk about that, but as to make an adjustment, let's take this break quickly. Take this break, and we're going to be right back this morning as we put Liberia free.
So these are the suspects, the primary suspects of the confiscated drugs in Lofa. Because already trying to have the police with this cell. At the moment while investigation is ongoing. Police are confirming.
Yes, sir. So, because it will be print it out. My man, yeah, look here. Look at here. Look on it, have friend.
Look straight here.
The one will print it out. That one not do it.
Hey, my man, they're asking you to.
But don't worry, I'm thinking. And I say, I'm back to the protection for your hand, yeah? Yeah. Who do the investigation? Yes, they make a weapon yet. You make a something like hand. Yeah, that protection. Nothing. I feel that to my take it off. You don't know what you do. I feel it. I tell you, something with me.
It's been intercepted. It seems he got something like a charm, a medicine, and this is already being arrested again.
Okay, wait.
Yeah, he appears to be. He appears to be very terrible. And he's the transporter of the huge quantity of the confiscated drugs.
Wait.
Giving girls is business. I'm just one who, when you do what's wrong, I tell you in your face. Yeah, there you go. Snow has so much to apologize to the parents for. And instead of apologizing, you want to stigmatize others with the kind of steam that he has. You can remember the APM terminal?
Mm-hmm.
You need to learn where the APM terminal is from. They take 90 days before they start charging you demurrage. And everywhere it does it. It takes 1 week. And the charges in Harlem is $20 per day for demurrage. Go and find out what it is in Liberia. So it was a bad deal with the spoiled Liberians. And he collects money on that deal every year. It is the kind of Liberia that we want. It is the kind of man with character that we want. You also were happy with the issue of the Western cluster. Why would the lawmaker go to India to go and negotiate Western cluster on behalf of the community? And the money came the community who enjoy on the Ulabago noise. Is this the kind of person who you want to be leading you? We need to be very careful and very specific on who we deal with in terms of character. But I think Powell made Snow drunk. And then when he got intoxicated, then after getting intoxicated, got flabbergasted drunk, decided to do liquor talks. And then liquor talks in the house of Senate, it's called the House of the Elders. When you make those kind of misfire, somebody has to correct you. And crossing my path, being a teacher, I will correct you. If you have to continue in this path to deceive and fool our branch, then he has to go back and discuss all those ritualistic sacrifices he makes to enable himself to do the things he does, stay in power, look good with people, even in the midst of all the bad things he does. I mean, it's not our business to go about being personal with people. But the only thing you should not touch on anybody, especially you have dark and clouded cover, is try to touch on another man's character. Look at the question you asked the minister. So, will anybody take you serious? Who is supposed to take Snow serious? Snow is a myopic, eccentric, dogmatic, and counterproductive individual who only looks out for himself and not the people. So some of us are sacrificing hard to make sure the people's lives get better. And the other man who thinks that his selfish interest overrides all goes out and tries to demonize people. The best thing to do is to call him out and shame him.
But Ambassador, some are saying, some are also saying that the fact that Senator Snow raised that issue with his interaction with the foreign minister means he has been following several diplomatic officials, and he thought of raising this out and pointing you and the special envoy on Mohammed Ba. They are saying that he might be having evidence.
So, what could be the evidence? Snow said I was in first class. I've done first class all my life. That's one. Two. It's not government's funds. To do government job and how the people around our tickets. He said there was champagne beside me, and that I had champagne glass for popping champagne and drinking with tomato pasta by our side. How was such a black lie? When I just got on the plane and the only thing I had was water. Since I don't drink and I don't smoke. Never done them before in my life, I never will. They said I had it on my page. It was a lie. I don't post any picture on my page. So everything that Snow said was to show up his opportunity of telling my blind people he's fighting on their behalf so they should give him a chance in 2029. But you can't do it at the expense of other people's character, or you know you are lying. So Snow will be shamed at every given chance and opportunity I have. Snow lost all the level of respect I have for him. That's why I call him Snow. And you know, like he said, let it snow. He couldn't let it snow in Moscow, so he ran to Bowen. And tomorrow he will run a Riverside. The two people he is disrespected most in his life are also those people in Riverside. The former president, and now the former vice president who became president, who is now president. What is it? I think Snow is generally cursed. And if you look at it, Snow is supposed to be that. Because in contemporary responsible societies, when people who say they are honorable are found to be in the position of telling lies, is it walking away from power so you can keep the power or the position credible? But that's Snow. He never resigns as a DM. He needs that position to continue to perpetrate the kind of character that he is. So, I'm not going to dwell on Snow issue any longer on a petty level. They're talking about him. I'm going to be executing every single action that is Snow, both in Liberia and at the points that he was in West Africa.
If this matter go to court, if this matter go to court, are you prepared?
Look, no one picks the microphone and runs away from a legal battle. So let's not pick it up. I won't help him to take it there, but I am picking it up. And you will see that he's one of the most hated persons by Liberians. That's all I can say to him. I'm appealing to him to find a way to justify his action. Yeah, I'm not going for Snow to say N-words. I'm going for Snow directly. They say, you go butter my bread. And I'm going to butter Snow bread. So is a coward. Alright.
Is it a means? Is it a means from your angle to smoke a peace pipe? Are you prepared?
Like I said, the only thing that I'm speaking about is someone who tried to take away your life. When somebody takes away your character, you have no life. You are lifeless. But in case of peace pipe, like I said to you, we're only telling each other what is necessary to be told. There's no war. I work in the Senate today, and when we see our issue, we greet ourselves normally. But just the thing that nobody is afraid of is innuendos. Now, when he tries anything funny, he will get equal and opposite reaction to every action that he takes. Nothing else.
Okay. Before we leave you, before we leave you, is the foreign ministry concerned about this? Because the minister was the one.
I don't know about the foreign ministry. I don't know about the foreign ministry. It doesn't concern me. What concerns me is when I become a topic of negative conversation that is untrue. Then I have to defend myself.
In your closing, is there anything good for the public, for tourism? Is there anything good this morning?
Yeah, to be sure, there's a lot of good things. Investments are coming. But most importantly is that the tourism act that my pastor is saying is not a big concord with the house. He went back to the house. The house are putting finishing touches to send it to the executive. And I'm hoping and praying that it's done on time, maybe this week or next week. Once it's passed into law, we'll begin to roll out the transition to move from the Ministry of Information and take it independently. But beyond that, which that brings our union for to see tourism as an independent authority, that brings us began to take responsibilities to start setting up their businesses and start acting in the field. I know people who are bringing about 75 to 200 different tourists to the country independently. So if you accumulate all those laborers who are working to do those, you find out there's a new intake of tourists on a larger scale. So
where will culture be? Ambassador, where will culture be? Will culture remain at the Ministry of Information? Will culture go to the Ministry of Local Government? Will they go to tourism?
Tradition goes to local government.
Okay.
This is how it should work, and this is how it's working. Okay? When you're talking about culture, and then you're talking about tradition, there are two different institutions, but they work hand in hand. Are you there? So how do they work hand in hand? That's what we should be looking at. Once tradition, which is an element of culture, goes to local government, it's an element. The element of culture is tradition. It has to put the local government, because that's about deity, about dances, and other things of traditional understanding. But traditional values and the institutions will be under the strict control of the Ministry of Local Government, right? Don't forget that traditional values and the institutions will be under the strict control of the Ministry of Local Government. The general concept of culture remains with tourism.
Okay.
But for culture to function in the eyes of the people and look like something to celebrate, local government will have to work with the Ministry of the Bureau of Tourism, which compasses culture to celebrate tradition.
Okay.
So people need to understand the differences as to what goes to local government, what comes to
tourism.
On the you need to also understand the deep understanding of how it works before you get involved and talk about it.
Okay.
That's why professionals are extremely important in this kind of situation, so that at the end of the day, it makes sense.
Okay, so thank you for picking our call this morning, and have a God bless day. Okay. Okay. That's the voice of Special Envoy on tourism there, and Liberians are concerned upon. So it's good that we ask all of those questions on. But this morning we're talking about the harmful effects of drugs on the society. What can we do as a people? What can we do? Where are we? Families are falling apart. Children, fathers, mothers, and the most deepening and downward effect of this process is that folks are now having children in this kind of condition. One of the folks organization who is behind this entire process here said to me, Nathaniel, over the weekend, a young lady, pregnant, went into a fight with another woman in the ghetto. While they were fighting, right there, she gave birth. You can believe that. And she's even asking the Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection to even provide some assistance on this person, because even when they took out the GFK, to get out of GFK is an issue now. GFK is saying you got to pay our money, you pay us, your institution. You see, children are now being born in the ghettos. Marriages are taking place in the ghettos. Imagine what kind of children would they bring forth? The future of those children. Would they continue the life of their parents? It's a battle to go on.
And what I'm getting, other state security are also saying most of the time when they make arrest or when they attempt to do it, LDA officers will come in and say, "I'm your work."
Yeah.
They will intercept, and now work along with the person. They will, so the officers, some of the officers now saying, it makes it difficult to handle some of these things because they have seen it and somebody wants to take the chopping from them. Somebody wants to take what they have to eat for that day or for that week. So they will make sure that these people are obstructed from trying to assist them in the process. So if that is true, the authority of the LGA need to have a serious refresher workshop to have these things, planted in the head of the officers, make them understand that all of you people are one. While you are performing separate duties, the sole intent is to provide security for the country. And when drugs is a threat to national security, drugs is a threat to democracy.
Obviously.
So don't allow you see one EPS man want to assist what something you see that is not correct, one police officer, immigration officer, and you can no, I don't what.
Yeah.
No.
And Ambassador, one thing I always say, I don't see regular musters carry on with our security forces. Where their information are passed on regularly to officers, reminding them. We used to see that before, where you see officers are assembled, whether it's a depot or a zone, host of the flag, information are passed on, and reminding them. Because sometimes the tendency will be there, if an EPS man is somewhere and the man is smoking, they will look at it there and say, the cat looking at the rat, or the rat looking at the cat. They say, yeah, but I know you know not a function, and he dare not go there. But if they are aware that their functions intertwine in these lines, because it's a protectiveness of the citizens.
And if you look around, if you carefully look around, there are places that we tend to overlook where the people are actually trading these drugs. You will find one type, they shop. The people say, oh, the man selling hair. But the man who sells the hair, he wants smaller shop. He has a material van packed near the shop. And you find people just going there. You find one small drugstore.
Yeah.
Not many drugs on the shelf.
But people put in there.
People put it in and come out.
And you see the kind of people that go in there.
Yeah. People parking the car.
The auto parts. The people sell those electrical devices.
Yeah, they're in Redland, to go to Junction. They got phone repairing store that are 7 days away. They open.
Sunday and all.
Sunday and all open.
And sometimes you observe that at the closing of the part of the day where businesses are slowing down, at the time businesses are pulling up.
Yeah.
In the night it's open. Find young boys, young girls going there, coming out. Cars stopping. This is serious, oh.
You see somebody get up on the car, they walk in. You got paracetamol there? You got a capsule? Or you got it in the car? Please get. Yeah, you carry the sample because that person being sent to that person to go to so and so.
Yeah.
Carry this thing.
Yeah.
And he will give you.
So thing.
So he'll give you just the same one. Don't open it. Put it in plastic.
Even need Jallos, the one that selling the tea and fried eggs. If you observe, they themselves are also involved in the kind of thing.
Yeah.
And they know their customers. Because they always fold their hands and it's just swap.
Yeah, but even got a report that it was reported that even The guys who normally transport the drugs, the guys who put the dump the dike at the shoulders of the road, is where the guys go and put it, and you know where to go and pick up.
Yeah, you know.
When it is late, you just get there and get it up and move.
You go. And some of the folks pretend to be mad people.
Yeah.
But they are traitors. You see? They think it's serious. The people are finding all sorts of strategies. And just imagine if a young man was smoking because he want to join the LD, he want to join the police or whatsoever, he stopped. When he join, go on the training, when he finish, he come back and start smoking again.
Well, what's the training? What's the training? What's the basic training?
You see?
You saw the last couple of years, you saw they have the recruitment. And there's a need to properly check these people. Somebody who are reported for armed robbery in a country that is highly sophisticated, like America, like the UK, and you brought that person here and place him in the LDA or in the immigration. We got to be mindful how we recruit people, check their backgrounds. We don't have to be in a haste.
Sure.
In LDA, when you arrest these people, you have to name them. You saw one of the commander at the boat up there, at boat water side again. Past a year or two ago, when she was arrested, because she was the one this Sierra Leonean soldier were using. Since she was there will be no search. Once you get there, you can just have it done, and everything will be okay. But this is the problem. This is where now we find ourselves.
The trucks on the daily. The trucks on a daily basis.
Yeah.
The discovery of the trucks.
Sure.
Librarians are wondering where is it going. You see the thing in huge quantity. You see huge quantities. Remember the last time under the watchful eyes of the suspended A.B. Kumar, the folks they said that he had cameras around his building. So it means that he just inside to see what happened to him. When he arrested, huge quantity of drugs was taken up. That it is a production area where they produce these things. And again, there was this allegation that when we were taken to court for the FOC to be produced, it was not difficult again. Are we really seriously fighting this thing?
Yeah. They report, they say most of the world's cocaine is trafficked through aqueducts port. Just imagine the president of Ecuador now asking for international support now to fight gangs, to fight the issue of drugs in his country.
Yes. Yeah, Liberia, as soon as they get 8, 9 o'clock, no more activities cease in this country.
You set a poor curfew, people running home.
They stay over the Southern group up to operate.
Yeah.
It becomes so dangerous.
Somebody,
that's how when the children take those things, they are so brave.
Some of the biggest bad nightclubs in this country.
Yeah.
That's where people go to enjoy themselves.
The last time the Justice Forum Liberia Chief Executive Officer Ambassador Massive Pacquiao was calling a lawmaker to put a ban on shisha. This time the shisha they don't put no flavor inside. They replace it with the grass. Imagine instead of putting water in that liquid, they put gin in those things. Check make how young brothers and sisters and the female are flocking on that side for those things.
Yeah. We are not making games to fight against drugs.
We just find a means to promote it.
Yeah, we're not making games. But if we are making games, we will not be arresting these things. I thought we have learned a lesson that, it became a global concern when the $100 million war for drug into Liberia.
Sure.
And after the case, when there was nobody here liable or culpable for that importation of such quantity of drugs, Michael McCarthy, then United States ambassador to Liberia, he spoke on it. upon his departure from Liberia, it was a concern. And other international NGOs, the UN and other, they spoke on it. And while we're talking about the 200 million, 40 million again.
40 million enter. Then you see how security forces they destroy drug. Book. Cocaine. You want to be bossing cocaine, you be over your own cough. They want to post so many Liberians. They put bossing the cocaine, but nobody there coughing. The letter thing and people standing around. Because the men said they wanted to even be at the end where the smoke can come to them. It was so much mysterious to us. We the country had plenty of surprising things happening here. This investigation should have even gone to the where it came from. But it just caught up right there, and it's unthinkable that 100 million worth of drugs, not a single person was held liable. To the extent with the case was dismissed, the money that was seen with the people, they have to get it put money was not even correct.
Yeah.
And then we not investigating who took the money. Is he that brought so crooked?
It's the joint security team on the.
So why would I investigate the joint security team?
The drugs were seized. The guys had $200,000 cash with them.
Yeah.
So it was also seized in the process, and they were instructed to take it to the Central Bank.
Before it reached there?
Before it reached, nobody knew at the time.
Yeah.
They took it to the Central Bank. Central Bank took note of it and gave receipt. After the final ruling from the court and the verdict were brought that these people were not found guilty, and the government of Liberia through the Central Bank was instructed to return the cash that was seized during the seizure of the drugs. And when they went to receive the money, it was 170,000. 10,000 got missing. Just imagine, before they left Freeport to Central Bank, the joint security reportedly distributed 30,000 among themselves.
They're Liberia. And our money should have been investigated. That's crookedness. That's stealing.
Yeah.
But they all just play a blind eye on it and left like that. And those guys, the drug dealers, they always keeping money with them. So that when they send some eventuality, they can spend money. Whatever they use to pass.
Don't forget that under the regime, former President Ellen Johnson, we paid back 500,000.
Yeah.
Money that we took from a Nigerian national who came to the country. So why you get that kind of money? Seize the man money. Don't want to do proper investigation, so they use the money for security operation. Forget it or not. Luckily for this man, he won a seat in the Nigerian parliament and took us to the ECOWAS school. In ECOWAS school rule, the taxpayer money was used to pay back. Knowing it or unknowing it, somehow we pay.
We pay.
But we did not benefit for the security operation. So we have placed politics into the issue of fighting drugs to the extent so the drugs now taking a whole investigation to have a space in our society which is on speed, unprecedented. Imagine the other regions that everybody bring up the drugs. Nobody finding means to fight it.
Nobody.
The petty politics inside. At the end of the day, the other region, the region brought one. Any brought Ebola, the other person brought Kush, the other person brought Spaghetti down, the other person not bringing the one. We're not fighting it.
Then the guy, one of them say satellite.
Yeah, satellite, that way you put it here, you stand in the sun. It melt. Oh yeah, then it gets Spaghetti down.
Spaghetti down.
Once you take it, the instructor you give that it's running from the car, it's running from the car.
Spaghetti family.
Yeah.
What kind of parent has it? And these various districts are affected by this. The lawmakers are not concerned.
But that's what I said earlier on. Look, sometimes you need to have a survey. You got some of your young potential guys. Say, look, gentlemen, they don't have to tell people. You just take a survey to know the number of ghettos. Those hardcore ones are in the district that you can cooperate with the joint security and take these guys unaware and really places. So many area people are so much afraid to pass because of how the guys are operating. You walking through, somebody stop and say, remember, can you give me your cell phone? Charge yourself. Like you in the war days.
Yeah.
Or somebody you don't want to do it because you think you'll be losing votes. When you even in opposition, you can workshop some of your potential young people. You go to schools.
If I say the only time they are
concerned, the anti-drug clubs. Go to somebody's schools.
They are concerned at election time.
You want to lead people, you want to lead a country or a district where you find more people who are mad, and you think you can just run the show on it.
You want a zombie?
One morning you'll wake up, one morning you'll wake up and meet the people all around your house. But this is it. This is Liberia. Okay, folks, we'll activate the phone lines. I know someone will be telling us your own audio.
Yeah, we want to hear from you. We want to name and shame people.
Yeah.
If you know to those DAs, call their names, every shame. If you know DA that can smoke, call their names. Officers, let name and shame people. That's it. We want it on too long.
Good morning.
Good morning, Wiki. Good morning, my brother in studio.
Good morning.
This is an important discussion this morning. Look, how can we get DE office where get to act now?
Yeah.
You go to Coast Guard base, right behind the barrier, the army barrier. There's a Nigerian guy controlling that base. They call Alhaji. Imagine whole soldier base at the back of the soldier base. The Nigerian guy there controlling. DE office is there. And trust is damaging the Nigerian. You know what the thing the Nigerian floating in this country? You think they are spare part and other things they're selling? No, they are things.
Even Liberians are more involved in the area. You know, this thing right now, everybody now involved. No special national any longer.
Before that people see what they say, they die. Nah.
Yeah, for the Flaporenski, they can see this now. Be a phone account and go come back. I'm a witness of that. Good morning. I'm a witness. You're live.
Good morning.
Yes, let's hear you.
Go ahead.
Yes, thank you very much. This hour that is Sunday, I joined this call.
And Omega, I want to area is selling drugs.
That we consider to be the late people that are in position. They are giving contrary. We can have an accepted judge and the name of Judge Gamble says he knows for who and drug law is not payable. But when God represented someone before, Musa Pereira's son from this the Makade was before, he went and taken it for himself because of why you did. You see the kind of thing? You people talking to the government of this state of people who educated that they know the law. They say that they occupy position when they do the contrary. I'm going to drive frustrated, man. Thank you very much.
Thank you, our this morning. Let's talk to this caller. You're live.
Yeah, good morning. My name is Edwin Joseph Akoma District 9.
You're welcome.
My attention has been drawn to the drug issue. Yeah. But brother, I don't know what people call the DA Drug Enforcement Agency, but I have internet and we intentionally call them Drug Encouragement Agency. They encourage.
Yeah, go ahead.
Mr. Country.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me just give you some instances of where the guys will on the television, they want to check funding, send somebody there today. There's a drug sales area right opposite the Champion Church where you have this mosque in Vienna. Right behind it. They're always there. Go to 20th Street, Biswald, between 18th and 19th Streets. They're always there. Least to talk about even the mentality of what they're all over the place. The only reason why you hear the guys talking, oh, we collected so drugs is because it's not only social citizens and other persons who can be there. So they have no other option but to report that they confiscated so amount of drugs. But I'm telling you, there has to be another agency that will even monitor the activities of the DEA. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Let's talk to our callers. You're live.
Good morning, with you or not?
Good morning, Jimmy.
Yeah, good.
Thank you for the recognition this morning. Okay, not. The government, they get another security on the hand are getting free money. And the citizens are dying. People, children, they are dying for no reason because the DA, they are said, I can say that they the mean people that they don't give the encouragement to the people children in the country Me, in my person, I saw the group. When they come, they can be in truck. So when they can be 3 or 4 on motorbike. When they come to join that guy, they say they come to do something together. Before you back out, they go. Then the garden they start selling. We can in the evening time in Guaso to say what be Johnson. You can see the person they got that bed, that cross bed. More than about 15 or 20, 25 men. They land along that road. They will gather there and they will be in a maze. They will be selling the drugs to their friend. So you want to tell me the DA that one of the government earned. So what they are doing, from the time the LDA will start seeing it, the part of the government will not see no thinking about the drugs. They're the same people that they don't want to use that, they don't want to escort those drugs people that damaging the nation. So the government, the Joseph Human Baka government, we are appealing to the government to do something about the drugs. Because the LTA, they are doing nothing better for the government. So it's better for them to use that to teach all the LTA and bring another entity in to see how better to solve the problem. They're taking this money.
Thank you, Mr. Johnson. This morning as well. Let's talk to all the callers. Good morning.
Good morning, the two royal ambassadors.
Good morning, sir.
Those in New Zealand. I phoned from Joseph Hill this morning. Am I with the drug? Oh. Okay. We and that money, you know, the issue about this subject does not conflict our representative, does not conflict the government system, and does not protect our children that is harmful to them and destroying their future. In no way we are confronted with God, but we are confronted with power, we are confronted with inciting people to get into the street. We are punishing people repetition something that we are not guilty of. We are changing them. I mean, it's really troubling. It is good that some of our children take one way and listen to you, and listen to this program when issues are fair. It is for their own good. And it is for our own good, because if Nigeria is better, it's not really better for now, it's not really better for we, it's better for anyone, that we will continue to use innocence and those that have been God, our country, carry on nowhere. Thank you for the opportunity.
You're welcome. Thank you as well. Let's talk to other callers on the line. Good morning. Let's talk to other callers.
Yeah, Kumaki.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
Okay, let me talk to other callers.
good morning.
Let me talk to other callers. Once I get feedback, I'll cut you off. You like?
Yeah, we can.
Go ahead, sir.
And I manage, how are you?
You're welcome.
Okay, read this matter when I'm from dishes. This has been Larry Joshua. We are paying Pinzero since 96. So I'm not a guest, I'm a resident of Pinzero, and 2, I'm also investing in Pinzero. I went to school, I graduated from high school, I went to college, I graduated at Naked Institute in Pinzero. Let me tell you what happened in our people recently. I'm in a church, we got a church chat room. And yesterday we're discussing, I'm offering the chat we're discussing. There's a place at the junction here. I'm about to, as soon as the travel, I will call 08, I will call 05. When you leave for Jetty, where you got opposite LRA.
Yeah.
Coming down to change to where to sell cement. If you notice at night between 6, 7 o'clock up to 12, they got a lot of young boys.
Oh, yeah. I've noticed that they always lay on the fence.
Yes, nobody know what it is.
They're just there, always laying on the fence. You see them with bags on them. Yes. Even when I'm going home, I've seen that on so many occasions.
Okay, they terrify people at night. Okay, other things. I keep telling people, the police need to work with the communities. The police need to work with rural communities. If they come to create a community, watch things, you start it. 2, we got a representative yesterday, and I told something people get to me. So they have to call for a general meeting with 52 communities. Pinzway is getting bad. Pinzway is getting bad. It's going out of hand. The young people are spoiling. Our children are coming up. The future is at risk. I keep saying this to people.
we don't need anything. But on a very similar note, there are people in our society who are a higher peak are avoiding these things. If they cannot stop, the local community will rise against the government. And the serious note, you know how the government will get support, and then open the community, trusted minister is monitoring. You don't need to have a serious meeting. We are former president, we are the president in our in Kingsville. We cannot be penetrated into a serious place and we see people living loose life. They get us. Go read her, go think of village. See the way children around guest house junction. See how children are spawning. They will go to everyone, call it DA, they call it, someone will get, then my father, now will be there, you see the DA in the ghetto smoking. Policemen tell them people going ghetto. Where is the woman now coming out? Now some policemen in police uniform going with gas and smoke. So we got to do serious about it too. The guys who don't turn out when they along the road, it's SOEs. When it is after the election, our party team we organize the voluntary cleaning up. And the calling of district number 6. We don't have no problem. You can actually we get it all, lead the rural communities. I follow that. I recommend few person I send the website to the youth in my community and for they apply. Few of them apply and 4 percent to all. But if you know what's happening, when you children go working, they have to win the vision. When you are working out boy the car will pay say when you say buy a water, you buy your $300. Yesterday two of the children last night, I was working, they didn't get $50 US. Say, oh, buy whatever the children dream, so I took the money and walk away money. What is society really? You are
okay, we'll talk about that. Let's talk to other callers. You're live.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, good morning. Go ahead.
I call for the soul. We keep for this for security. Yeah, I know. I speaking with them. Sign good representation letter having to all function due corruption comes to the drugs issue. 2 years, 3 years ago, I signed at the LTA. We are serving as duty OPS of our leadership. How do you get an officer that will be an active officer? The public will be 500. I'm giving you live stories. You know, for him on salary. Say the relationship won't be on drugs, but he not on salary. How we did everyone behind drugs and get rid of the street? The man call him the active officer. It is supposed to be our Chevy and Peter work at the time. I was on a day shift. I came across drugs recorded in business. It's 30%, and the 30% of the value of any US is $8,000 US. I arrested him yesterday, female. When I arrested her, we got 8 months position at that night. She was at 8. Okay, for me, she wanted to brand me. She got 8 for another US. She said, oh, this and let me go. Because if you take me to the office, definitely I will go. I will carry my phone. So, since you guys take this money, let me give you. As what I said, I will not tell you I can take brand. I can take brand, but I don't cover my brand. I don't cover. I talk the money. Put it in my pocket. I will hold it with it. I took the money I put in my pocket and now it's over to the office. Over to the office. When I take over to the office, so notice that the next morning the director at that time called me up as normal. Shit. Office. I went there. They promote. She was not of course sitting in the director chair over this place. And she not even get nothing about talking to the teacher want to ask her where she get the drugs from. But the director is asking me the money the woman said she gave me and she gave it to me. I told her the director about the respect. I will not do that. If you ask me, I will publish it. It was meant beyond me. And the next time, one of them called me and said, when anybody dare and come to me, first will lay down here. I will not be learned from nobody, but I'm a martial auntie, I'm a black girl, black girl. I said, anybody dare come to me, I will be down here. If that's how we're going to respect himself, that should be fair, no. I tell the subscribe over and look with the control, the other thing with the talks. Why you don't deal with that and they will come after what she gave me? I'm about to uniform. What are you going to offer? Or I'm about to uniform?
Okay, thank you. Let's talk to other callers. You made a point there. We'll talk about that. Good morning.
Good morning, brother.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead. You're welcome, sir. Idea on what?
I'm not going to sleep in the day and find drugs. Because I'm not making anything my own man. And you're talking about the doctor's day. End up better, end up article, end up clean, end up. You see drugs that here. Don't be helpless of drugs, they are very cool. And that's what the children do. They take the people who see my other children out and that's what I mean. They need to kill them. That was better on the street. And some people, there are so many people, there are so many people. Give me a miracle. Some people are not many people. If you don't have money to work, you can't get them. You can't get them out of country if you don't have money. Tell the doctor them money. Give them money. When you make that money, they will fight drugs for you. You make them a declare. And you believe in nothing. You say you're fucking drugs. We will take the doctor with me. Every year we stop. Every year we stop. But for them, you know what you say. And like you know, all the good children and everybody wants to keep out the thing. Everywhere from you, you go to the beach with your dad. When the beach goes through, in the night, that's it. Stay up, that's it. In the night. Why did it be there to shoot? And in the night, that's the beach is okay. You can't end the one, bro.
Thank you. Let's talk to other callers. Yeah.
Morning.
Good morning. Historian Val, information books.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, what's up?
Thank you so much. Information books and historian Val, they just business. I've got it serious. Now it's getting serious. The things which we eat up. Somebody just called and said, people living with area director, directress, and living right there. But then imagine, over historian Val, you got came out yet. Since you knew about the graveyard, have you seen one day it drops? It was an agency to get to that graveyard, say they're taking the people from there? No. But there's a place right at the soul clinic, turning point there. The PSU for 2 or Jared Dorobatu got to a contact and got to 11 grown men. Since they went down and told those guys from the turning point there, our turning point now is better. But the great sight, how a man walking, then a man standing right there sleeping. You standing or there, you sleeping. Look at the type of thing that going on with our brothers, our sons. The thing that going on right now in our Europe. They never be walking and sleeping. You even know what's going on when you just touch it and say, leave it. No, I believe that what that. We need our people to take those guys from Kematran here. And they got director living right there that would need, I don't know, the assistant to it or he living right in the Kematran. Then you got people doing their business right there. People living in the great side. Look at the front of cleaning up. The men in the great side, the people putting a black there, he just pause it. Everybody say, Tim, and then wake up. Everybody start going. People who even down. The men right into the great side, people put a black. Then he pause it, coming outside and say, Tim, and then wake up. Information provided to you for us. Thank you so much.
Okay. Let me talk to Mr. Scotty here. Mr. Scotty, good morning.
Good morning,
Good morning, man.
Troisième niveau émission, c'est un portrait. Et bien, c'est là que les gens ont piqué mon nez, tout le monde au fond. Those guys, my charity are dealing drugs. They make contact with the police, bring people if you want people plan so the kind of drugs are keep from them. If people call themselves honorable, they are not honorable. If people wicked to the citizens in this country, we just elected them to turn things upside down. And they help you to turn things upside down in this country. My charity is what I mean, what they call color green. In chocolate city and in John need a game called color green. Except we start voting for the people that only want to will be free. And we pray the government because we want to say the pay somewhere for them. Because none of them help, even the army people who cancel children, pick them money the one that you correct the call, you go and train them and say, because one person got trying, so they in the street, they will help the children, they help you giving them drug. Nobody person or cares to the country. They now put that very people wicked to the country, especially the one that they can put in power. They're not correct. Look at Jesus today. He said, you need to pass me a 10. Now we read it on a story. We want to hear it. I'll tell you the money.
You're welcome. You're welcome. This morning at 9 o'clock, we will
go fast check.
Yeah, at 9 o'clock, we will go for fast check this morning. But let's take this call. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
You want to so every book and those who get recording from their class and good morning body. Here we do so on the issues that in the days of the issue of national issues. He has not recorded this country. So it's everywhere, in every woman in this country. No matter your status in society. And we can get everywhere in here back. Musa Berete, President Berete, so please Berete, for all the world we have. You know that guy from what are they? Walk on. You know, he has no boundary. So in this way, we can put that flag, but they will have protection. And we can get sexual advance and everything. And I'll feel for your left. When you said the garbage collectors are the one that you pushing the drugs from one point or another, you need the people. But what you have done now, I pray after you do it, yes. But we have no protection, my dear brother. We have no one to down. You just photo that have left those drugs, you photo the go, all those guys who develop those mark at the top. After that time, you said the brain of women. You know, I think the street of that exactly, physically. Where is your security? Where is your protection? All what you say. You know, government has to come down. Government will time member to call it. There is no financial protection of those that come back to drugs in this problem and growth. As a fact, that's the reason people allow no doubt to go impunity. You see someone pushing drugs, and then goes from what they are. You got them all the order. They will get a neck up over there and out or left. I don't guess that, but they look in America, they put the other room. Or you attack your family. So it's coming for all you, but tell the government they coming so that we have witness protection and those that are punished for the failure for the crowd. There won't be any more thought yet in your out and God will continue to move from one to another. Have a good day.
Yeah, thank you this morning. 9 o'clock, we go for fast check. But in the meantime, let's talk to other callers on the line. Good morning.
Good morning.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I'm Amos. I'll call from Chismomberg.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, the reason they just do every time people talking about just. Because while the same people are bringing the drugs, people keeping them, the government keeping them. If the people are bringing drugs, they get them out and they kill them. And the only way I think some of these things will stop. But it's not happening. When the people bring the drugs, they are the put them in jail. They pay small money, they free them. Every day come. So I think that was the way for some of these things to slow down. Because the drugs is damaging our citizens. To be the country tomorrow, it's damaging our people. So you catch somebody, if like somebody sending them to business, so you bring it while they call the person, they don't call the person, then they just grab them and kill that person, then the next person I want to begin now, they will be a threat. But it's not happening. Thank you.
Thank you as well for being part of the conversation. Let's talk to this caller. Good morning.
Good morning.
You're welcome.
Thank you. This is Mr. Dominguez. I want to leave an emphasis into the job situation. This is in the past.
No, we don't have the kind of time. We got another program to go quickly, so just go ahead quickly.
So, our resident on Peru, by Tuna, is an innocent community dweller boys that they have this, entering my pants, jumping over my pants, getting out the bag of my getting and smoking. I have told the DJ on Peru to come and look at the era and see what can be done.
Okay, let's go for a fast check. It's 9 o'clock.
Thank you.
Let's go for a fast check this morning. Fast check is a regular feature on this program here. Good morning.
Good day and welcome to the Fact Check segment. This segment debunks disinformation and it provides the verified facts of statements made online and on the radio. Today we'll be fact checking some claims made in the last couple of days. On March 17, Attorney Mas Crispy, the head of the Secretariat of the State-owned Enterprises Short-Term Youth Empowerment Project, he claimed in an OKFM interview that 63% of the Liberian population is under 25 years old, citing the 2022 census report. Attorney Grisby made the claim while discussing the vision behind the short-term empowerment project and the need for programs that are tailored towards job creation for youth in Liberia. To fact-check this claim, we reviewed the 2022 census thematic report on children, adolescents, and youth. The report distributed the population in different age groups: 0 to 14 years, 0 to 17 years, 10 to 19 years, 15 to 24 years, and 15 to 35 years. To find the percentage of the population under 25 years, we added the percentage of those aged 0 to 14 years, 34.2%, with 15 to 25 years, 23.6%, and against us, 57.8%. This means 57.8% of the population is under 25 years, according to the latest report. Based on these findings, we conclude that Anthony Maswegrisby's claim that 63% of the population is under 25 years is incorrect. According to the latest 2022 Census Thematic Report on Children, Adolescents and Youth, 57.8% of the population is under 25 years. On March 18, Abdullahi Mamey, a panelist on Spoontalk, claimed that the European Union is Liberia's largest trade partner, recording over euros 84 million in trade for 2024.
Good day, and what is the percentage of the population under 25 years? We added the percentage of those aged 0 to 14 years, 34.2%, with 15 to 25 years, 23.6%, and against us, 57.8%. This means 57.8% of the part years is incorrect. According to the latest 2022 Census Thematic Report on Children, Adolescents, and Youth, 57.8% of the population is under 25 years. On March 18, Abdullahi Mamey, a panel with Dukle and the EU ambassador report was compared by the UK Department for Business and Trade, not the EU. Additionally, the UK and the EU parted. It is important in that it recorded euros 84 million in trade for 2024 is misleading. The figure he mentioned applies to the UK. This is all we have time for in the Fact Check segment. The segment is part of an MOU between Local Voices Liberia, OKFM, Prime FM, and Kool FM to counter disinformation to help the public make informed decisions. This MOU is funded by the Liberia Media Empowerment Project, implemented by Internews with funding from the European Union. The funder or partner had no say in the editorial decision, leading to the production of this fact check segment. We will be back on Friday. Will be made by Abulai that the EU is one of Liberia's top trade partners. The founder of Partner had no say in the editorial decision, leading to the production of this fact check segment. We will be back on Friday with more fact check reports to help you know the facts. If you want us to fact check claim for you, please send us a text to WhatsApp on 0777 556296 and we will check for you. Also follow us on Facebook at Local Voices Liberia, Twitter at LVL Fact Check, and go to our website at www.localvoicesliberia.com. I am Siawe Meapo. Thanks for listening.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Love is all we need to make it stay. This is the time to come together. Keep Liberia safe.
Regular feature Monday, Wednesday, Friday here on this platform this morning. So we'll take this break some and be right back. We'll take a few sips of our coffee and we'll be right back this morning.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Love is all we need to make it stay. This is the time to come together. Keep Liberia safe forever. So open up your heart, let the unity begin. Love is all we need to make it stand. Let's cultivate one another. Learn to live together as brothers and sisters. Without togetherness, we won't have no peace of mind. Unify and have a peaceful home. Sweet Liberia, land of liberty is our home. Keep it standing. This is the one and only home that we have. Sweet Liberia, this land of liberty is our home. Let us keep it standing. It's the one and only home that we have. Oh, sweet Liberia, love is all we need to make it stand. Unify and have a peaceful home. Change is all we need to make it stand. Let's unify and have a peaceful home. Sweet Liberia, land of liberty is my home. And let us keep it standing. It's the one and only home that we have. Say sweet Liberia, this land of liberty is my home. Keep it.
We got to talk about Liberia, you know. Liberia first, Liberia first. Liberia first, Liberia first, you know. There are a lot of things happening and we'll be talking about that in the next couple of days. We'll be looking at folks here, the LDA. We'll be looking also the ERU and the PSU, there are some internal fighting there. Yeah, on top of that, we'll give a full detail on it. There are people who, but the information will be out. Surely it will be out. So just get ready for that. Like we were talking about the issue of drugs in our country, this is a serious matter, and the Nigerians been speaking their minds on this issue, talking about how we can get this in fight. I mean, we can fight it collectively and get it out of our country. We will not be able to totally wipe it out, but it must be minimized to the point that people do not just feel free, openly to just do it. Let them know that doing this will require this, and this kind of a punishment awaits you if you do it. But to see, you hear this other person has been arrested, the other person later on, sometimes you hear the pronouncement, you think that somebody will be tried and sentenced. The long delay, people who are potentially or financially well off will get people out. All of these things.
And these people tamper with evidence. This is the reason why most of the time when the cases go to court, prosecutions are not carried out. Because there are not evidence to hold the people. Because it's now been seen as money making thing. You heard the experience from another young man who resigned. Imagine. So his boss was only concerned to take the money from him and set the woman free. Not concerned about anything. The only thing you do is say, they won't give him some money so you carry your team in. So he's there making money. And the deceptive part of this thing here is, folks are saying, oh, government not paying you. But they are very corrupt in the system. They corrupt the system till their workers are not seen. How will government pay you? Because all these things that should be fines. Impose on the people. A better revenue that increase the salary for people. But when the monies are going in individual pockets, how will government pay you? Imagine before the man more and pay $200 or $150, if you get about $10,000. We give the officers, they are riding the best of vehicle, they are building houses. That's what they involved with. So that's why they happy every time they send them to border, they send them to leave all counties to go there because they know that when they go there, they will do their own setting. You see, you will hear up for the fighting protected species. Don't kill monkey, don't kill meat. But when they catch your things with the people, they turn around and sell it on the market. You see the kind of thing. How will we fight illicit process in this country? It's difficult. It's very difficult. I said, go in the church now. Drugs is there. Pastor getting hard. Members are getting hard to go to church. They training. Because they are only looking for the most safest place to trade these things. And our security sector not doing well for this country. Imagine drugs will pass from all the way, look at 2 pass all the way into the city of Monrovia or Mosano County. Because obviously along the way, they're only concerned about what they can get. I'm going to someone say, yo, let me just get my own and move my hair. So going from another point to catch you, that's it. Drivers. Those going to the federal counties, they bring in those things. They will know it on the car. You see, how will you stop it? And you are not doing it to just the other family, but also you yourself. Where you bring it down, your son sees you're smoking, your daughter sees you're smoking. Waiting at one person doing it to, where you only want money, that's what you want. We have to do this. And Liberia have to be sincere to itself. And my colleague said, I'm one of the most. Did you not to lie to yourself? Or you lie to yourself? But Liberia continue to lie to itself. You hear all the speeches. But in reality, no. Imagine the people when they're taking offices. They go, they lick the Bible. They take oath. But when they go in the offices, they don't do it. I think it's time, our discussion is so hilarious. It's time that our leader, they don't respect the Bible or the Quran. They don't. So when you're a minister, we'll start making it a trace as a rule. You're a representative, you go to the president when they join the office, you will not lick the Bible. We'll put you on something. When you laugh, the oil catch you. Because you're not referring to the Bible again. You lick the Bible when you go, you contrary to what you've been called to do. What kind of country that will continue to lie to itself? We don't see drugs in other countries. But they fight against it. They're fighting it. They bring some sanity to the society. But our own, we say we're doing it, but we turn our back. Ambassador, this thing is so serious. So serious. The day we enter the mansion, just know that we are not, we will not be in a position to handle it again.
It will be out of order.
Yes, on a serious note.
Yeah, this is something that is very serious, and we're hoping that we all can collectively fight this thing. You know, let's take politics out of it, from the churches, the malls, the schools, especially the school, where the students spend most of the time. Sometimes the security at the gates is not even properly searched. The backbags of these kids, they just allow them in at the gate and something. The children the students got all form and manner how to place it. They put it in bread.
Yeah.
They say, oh, that's my lunch.
The kaya,
the
milk candy.
The milk candy. They put it in biscuit. They put it in things that even in the juices that they drink.
Yeah.
And you see all of these things.
Sure.
Yeah. You see all of these things.
They go to school, they just sleeping. They hard, they just disturbing. They didn't listen to anything.
Yeah.
You want suspended, suspended.
Sure.
They didn't care.
You go to sometimes the area where people selling palm wine, you see people drinking palm wine, people there asking for the green tea.
Yeah. You know, they don't, I don't know what's happening to society in Master. They don't get high.
You see, and one of the reasons is now it's difficult for me to eat, to party.
Oh, forget about
That's the reason it's very difficult.
Then you try your business, you get high in the player.
Then you see me eating the party, man, I must know you well, very well.
I said the late night party, the last soup they will bring. Yeah?
Yeah.
The last soup they will bring. And now while you're fasting, Andrew, his birthday party, don't do 2020. Yes. That last soup they will bring, I said the crab, the crawfish. You know, they won't put in something that they will absorb it. But I think you take it, you feel drinking the liquor, then you go, you get a wee pepper soup. You see them, young people, old people, they are all inside this thing. The women, they all inside. And nobody's afraid of it again. Week before, when you hear opinion, you scared. Even if it doesn't have making small opinion, you see, I was saying you scary. But understand, it's a normal thing.
No.
It's a big ball thing. When you get high, you're not big ball. You see? How can we look at our children getting wayward? We just leave them. The man parents want to chester him, the girl parent want to chester her. She say, yeah, put me outside, I'll go. Because you know that if she go outside, she will begin to feed on that thing, or he will begin to feed on that thing. But when he's home, it will not happen. And we give some of the parents too. They do the thing opening for the children. They do it. So the parents in their houses, they smoke in their houses. They bring their friends. They sit on the porch.
They are even the very people who send the kids to
buy
these things.
They will sit there, just in the name of enjoying life. I have to enjoy myself. You there. The tar, the market, the Italian wine, the white woman, also they get also a name for it. The children that seeing you people doing these things, send them about liquor, bad drugs. Just now, in the too long distant future, they just start looking for it. We really need to fight. We're not saying it will be eradicated, but that minimize it so that we can protect some potential young people for the future. You see, when our young people, when they kind of thing they get involved in, would they live to be like, for example, the current president, his age, and can still become the president of a country? Yeah, the president announcing that the life expectancy of young people or Liberians continue to drop per day. Will we find people living 50, 60, 70, 80 years? Because when all the things are being involved with it, there'll be a reduction in your lifespan. You see, we have to fight. And the parents, I told my well-meaning parents need to join this fight. Don't just leave your kids. Don't just leave them alone. Put time with them. Know what they are getting involved with. Young people die mysteriously. They go to a party. Oh, what a man drink. Nobody know what he drank.
Yeah, it says man, he was just complaining.
Yeah.
He saw summer, and later on, rushed to the president, and the president, you know, and we just need to have this thing done and done holistically. Let us all put our acts together.
All of us.
Yeah, and do not just sit and say, you know, this is the government making, the government doing, the government responsibility.
We'll be happy seeing a child in the graveyard.
Youth groupings, religious leaders, our school administrators, media personnel, media executives, state security, from all of the security apparatus, we have to come together and have these things done. You know, some of our folks, now let me say something to you. Because of the low pay, some of our officers, from the military to the police, are used to transport drugs. Are used to make sure that they protect those who are transporting the drugs. You'll find one army man will sit from Sano County in a car. The person who's transporting the drugs will look at the military man and tells the man, I give you 100,000 when you can sit in a car and go to Monrovia.
I don't really.
The man says to the car and put the laboratory flare outside and reach to the checkpoint and want to see the AFM man and see the flag, no searching of the car, and then you hear him say, outstanding, say, yeah, outstanding.
But Ambassador, the fact that the officers on the car is protected.
Especially army men too.
Yeah.
And the way police were for the army men now.
Your man, tobacco can relate.
Yeah, you must have see the man come to the chairman, say, I ban the chairman, see the man come get
out. Traffic or something on the car.
If you care about the men, so will get on to drop it to get after pick up running. What the men get on outside, they get nothing.
See, when the man first get in trouble.
Yeah.
But the man is there allowing a huge quantity of drugs to enter the country that are worth millions of dollars.
All right, folks, we have to talk about it, but this is something that is very serious, and we've been talking about it on a very serious note. And some of these things are yielding results, and some of these things we're not seeing the president taking action, we're not seeing citizens are listening, they are now responding to some of the things. You know, our people been kept in the dungeon for too long. People kept the laws for the people in this country for a long period of time. As God will have it, He brought Kool that we're not just breaking news, we're not just reporting the news, we're doing critical analysis, but we're also educating our people. We're not inciting them, but we're telling them these are your rights, these are the violations. There are even people in government don't even know some of the things that they should be doing. We guided them to tell them to do it. You know, my colleague can say it. We are volunteer. We volunteer. We are passing the president taking the fast. We are passing they're taking the personal glory.
They're taking pay. We're not taking pay.
But yet we're not complaining. You see, we have spoken about the issue about the resources of our country. Some of the people who have not gone to school for the way we can present, they have none taking charge and listening to it. Just imagine in Bond County, residents erected roadblocks to prevent mining operations. They are now demanding that no longer now the mining company must sit down with them and have a memorandum of understanding with them. Send when you have a government, maybe you know how you do know government number. Same we are the locals, we are the custodian, we right here. You will sign a memorandum of understanding with us.
We have a benefit.
But this is the painful part of it. The process for 8 years. 8 years. They're just there looking at these things. And the guys, the Chinese people, they're running the show. Back quiet.
Yeah.
in Jocollet district, district 3. Marigo.
Yeah.
For you?
What
the foul. Not foul, district 5.
Oh,
foul.
No one breathes.
You know?
1, 2, and 3 that are here is Kool. There, 2 of them.
Anyway, 2 and 3. You know, they are demanding that the gold mining company operating in Europe sign a memorandum of understanding MOU with them.
I think the thing here will be the railway development. The community will be doing it.
And a peaceful protest, though.
Yeah, no fighting.
Yeah, one Chinese company called Downtown Gold Mining Company in Zota. So the company now must sign with them. Spoiling that they say you can't sign.
Because you working, mining, and they post where you take it from there. But you're not doing nothing for them. You see? The way they do for them, they spoil their roads, dirty their waters. You see? And you are not going to sign with the government.
According to them, that the people, they have neglected them despite using the road for 7 years without providing any benefit.
Okay. Just for the poor road. You see?
So, do we need to reach the point where the people will demand what they rightfully deserve?
And the lawmaker is there.
They are there. You see? But they are fighting for position.
Yeah, parking space.
The people now fighting for themselves.
Yeah, they're fighting for themselves. But
because as far as concerned, no representation.
No.
You were telling people on the platform the other day. You see where we're reaching now?
I say, that way, Master.
You imagine the old people now are having the thoughts, and their senses now have come back, and they have realized that they just now about seeing the fan cars passing or white people passing, because by then when they in the interior they see the weapons, say, oh yeah, look, no, oh yeah again. The thing you taking from here, get our own. You can use the road for 7 years and do nothing on the road for the people. The dust all on them when you come into land, they have to leave the road. They're jumping in the bushes just so you can park. People are complaining about pit holes. You need to reconstruct the road. You know, they prevented all the common vehicles from using that part. Until the MOU is signed between them and the mining company.
Amamico District 3.
And it was one of the major concerns is the rehabilitation of the road.
And the book clear. Why will you be operating in the people community, in the district? They benefit nothing. But every day your vehicles applying the road there, dusty road, spoiling the road.
You know what the person were headed there? They use the front end roller to put there in the pit holes. The person said no. Why can't you go and reconstruct the road properly? In the middle, you're facing the road, you just put something there, then you move from there. And this should clean, yes. You're right now. The Marvin Kool.
Okay, brother. And this thing is a Marico District 3, Chinkola 2.
Yeah.
Rawa.
Then he telling the Rawa what the place, the main area the poor operating, he asking the citizen to remain peaceful because they operating in area, he's getting what he's getting, but they're using the people on the road in District 3.
Yeah.
And not doing anything about the roads. You see how many people look like in this country? You see? Then telling the people, yeah, you know, he explained that the company, the Chinese operator were reluctant to meet with the people due to security concerns.
All the years?
But the people jumping up and say due to security concerns. Your own people, due to what? Okay, why you as a city lawmaker You got a Bon County Police Detachment. You got a job security. Provide security for the people. You got to put not Tony. Provide security. You sit on the round table and let it say for security concern. Security concern on what? How so many people became involved?
We the poor wicked. And that the row Womba man from the Unity Party.
The men campaign against themselves. They don't look for other people to shift.
Yes.
Try the other people shifting blame on people up to this time.
If you knew that this deal is open, what issue of security concern coming from? To have meeting with the poor in the poor interest?
And he telling the poor, he just telling the poor now how he informed the people that he had planned to work with, to meet and plan with Honorable Marvin Kool to organize a meeting with the companies represented in Bangor. But he said Honorable Marvin Kool insisted that the Chinese operator come to meet directly with the affected people for discussion. You should leave from the place and go in Bangor to go to have the discussion. Marvin Kool said no. The affected communities or the affected people who are complaining, let's go and sit on the ground. So why are you having fun? You taking the mineral from there, you talk about security concern. But to go and sit on the table with the people to discuss that what you're doing, we need something in return. Because our roads being used in the process. So you protecting the Chinese people than your own citizen. So you say, look at the lawmakers.
Yeah.
Look at the lawmakers.
The people who, when you are voting, when you want to vote, you are all in the corner. The Chinese people, they mining in the place, they are afraid. They put out running behind them. But to sit and discuss the whole room. Then, one of the funny things, the person when they went to go in the town to discuss, my uncle get in $1,000, and they say if for the Chinese company so that they must stop the protest.
What are the correct money they give? You see, this kind of thing not correct.
We give these people go to the company, go to the concession people, take money from them in the dinner, they will protect them.
You induce the people, and you know what you see when you look at the whole thing, the strategy or one by one of the people in that the people go to Bangor. While in Bangor, they will sit down around table, find one nice restaurant.
Yeah, wherever I go, and a few people go there.
Sitting down there, eating, drinking, and having talk and laughing. And we telling the poor, excuse me, 1 minute walking to go answer phone and coming back.
We get the country phone when you carry there, they say you're not going to play air conditioning.
Yeah, air conditioning.
They say, yeah, no.
You know, somebody probably the country club man kept on the suitcase for a long period of time, that time coming away with a hat.
Yeah.
So you bring it in there, you put in air conditioning car, you bring in the food, they didn't know how to eat, you start putting it before them. So it was a tactic, but Marico know to get a map, they gotta go there, right? Go see the people.
Yeah.
So something will happen, something will drop.
And now they
in the name of talking to the people.
The 1,000 now they give to the people, the area of the backward clan, give it back to them and say, we don't want money, we don't want compensation for this thing, but it be long that we're not benefiting.
Yeah, the money, you know, for will be distributed among the attending towns.
How much? 1,000 naira? Eh? The people want development.
But the people said they will refrain, they will not remove the road.
Yes, they want the money. And we with the passing that Mami Kool need be in, this year they playing with the people on the very serious note. You know about the board work today. Today that nobody can see. So it shows that people have taken money from the concession. I mean, from the people there to mine that place in that protect.
Actually, they have not been taking money from the people.
They've been taking money. We get
on the basis that these people. It was only basis that Mami Kool got re-elected.
Yeah. So
we'll fight for you because these are some of the concerns the people put before them. And he made them to understand we'll stand for you people. And people say, oh yeah, that one of our sons here, that one of our own, let's stand with him. And in that time, you go behind the scene because you on record for taking money from the national budget. You on record for taking money from the whole country. That you go to build clinic while people are dying.
They're not small decline.
You can handle district at one time, you know how to handle it. The whole country can beat the system, you put money in the budget for cleaning that do not exist. You know?
I don't know why our leaders this is the reason why everybody got concession, mineral development agreement. It don't affect positively the people who there.
No, I don't think we should reach it far.
We should not be.
To see the people, the native people, your own traditional people, those people who yesterday when you were walking with all slippers. You are going to the street to haul water. Some of these old people today that you allow them to see you enjoy yourself while they stay in the same condition that you were born. They saw you grow up.
Yeah. They supported you.
They support because they say, "Oh, this is our son."
When you go there, we know our life will change.
Devilish act. We pray to expose each and every government official that look, we'll tell you, your ministry will be going there, will be asking people. We'll go into your district, we'll come back, we'll inform the people. Before 2029, the Liberian people will know who ought to vote for, who ought not to vote for. They will make a decision. We will not tell people to vote for, but we'll cut the laws. You're working in a time that you're selling because you're being paid by taxpayer. Nobody coming pay for people yet. Not even the president.
No money for you to talk hard. When you get to the job, you get a threat on the media. But we go inside your ministry.
With the media.
We go inside your ministry. Well allowed, we'll bring you here. By the time you start talking. What's that?
Well, we thought yes, something.
So you see what I like? The elders are saying they don't want financial compensation. There were agreements. We have you work 7, 8 years.
That road when fixed or reconstructed will be there for life. The children will come and play. You get to put the money now and they go to eat it. Tomorrow you be telling the boy, any boy get money.
How much one time that you get a plan?
Why do people, you know, you want to enslave the people again. The one people will go take hooks, collars and other things. Manually they'll use their hands and they facing their own road. You see some of the slavery thing.
You want to tell me the amount of gold or diamond they took from that place, they cannot face that road?
I tell you, money go and the road, they can tell you to fix it.
And we our areas, which Liberia rich.
You go to one now, you see go all over the place. Then with the rest of all the people can benefit.
They can benefit.
Then they will use the people children from the same village and towns.
Look at let me talk. 20 years, 2 decades. What didn't want to show? Look at the Maryland oil palm plantation. 14 years. And they still get 10 more years to go. What the people can show in Maryland County. But these lawmakers, they go to this county, to these companies, introduce themselves, they take the envelope. Yeah, hey, trust me.
Yeah, now. Nariko is saying he expressed his support for the protesters. That he even invited the mining operators.
That's true. He knows he has to
on 3 occasions. But they refused. Now you are sitting lawmaker. That should not be something. You got committee on mining and concessions.
You there?
So you get these people got agreement. They did not just come here by themselves. You got a Ministry of Mines and Energy. That can some of these people ask them why you are not living to your corporate social responsibility.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Ministry of Labor, Bar Labor Palace is there. But you get put a book.
The MDA, why you are not living up to it? They say you call it, so they defy you.
They get a Bureau of Concession.
So the people defy you. You the lawmaker, you say you call it.
But he want to hold the Chimo key and tell tomorrow for they can't take it from me. He can lock the door by force.
He can order people to beat somebody.
Yes. What was that?
He can beat somebody for transformer. But Chinese people defy you.
You can't do. You just say that then you leave it.
They say you support the protesters. You don't join them now. No, because nobody respect you. Join the people.
I don't know how
people you treat your own people like that. Yeah.
Imagine 2 lawmakers. Oh.
The other men at the time they operating in a district that where the operation is taking place there. But the road the people are using in District 3.
You can even hear Mama President talking.
And they should even claim the bomb county that they cover.
Yes.
Not because they in one man
district. I'm not heard Prince Moyi talk about this thing here.
Not because in one man district, but it should pick because those people are citizens of Bomb County or residents of Bomb County, regardless of where they find themselves in Bomb County. Let's go to the lines and hear this morning from our folks. So these are that's where we're reaching now.
Yeah. And at the wrong pattern we're taking. If we allow the poster to do this thing we hear is wrong.
So
we're not supporting protests here. But you see when the poor are agitated, when the people see the resources
out of it now, meaning government will sign an agreement with people, then the MOU for the corporate social development fund or responsibility be left for the area that being affected with their money. Because, and that's why we are talking. We advise government, it obtain 20% of the revenue generated from the area or the taxes that people pay yearly, give some rent back for the community, those affected community to be developed. Everything cannot come to central government. The bureaucracy too much. Let's talk to our callers. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Thank you, Madam Eva, and thank you, government groups, and thank you to the entire government for the federal segment of our show. My name is God for a story that I call from here. Or if we need to keep, and then we say something quickly before I go to the issue, man. We are there forgetting by year. Tomorrow in the morning, I know the number. I will send you something. I will send you personal advance. But
you see the thing about you now can't really talk to me tomorrow. You're not doing now quiet me.
Please go to the point. Go to the point.
You can't start talking to me. You're not doing
it. You have to know all place one time. You have to good man.
Forget about that now.
Go ahead. Go to the point.
I can't talk on radio.
You have to know all place one time. Go ahead.
You got technical investment in this country. Terrible. The problem people want to go to. They don't care. It is God who took them. The God, the reputation of being wicked, when they say they are good. The God, the reputation of trying to terrify this country. And that's where we are. And keep us in abject poverty. It's so regrettable. Sometimes I area at work, I can't easily communicate with people. Just pass around, you say, on your food.
I see why you can go in the Bible, we talking to all.
You can try this, you can put it. Yes. But let's put it that the time is there. For the word.
Thank you as well for being part of the conversation this morning. Let's talk to this caller. Good morning.
Good morning, Wiki.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, my name is Anthony Nyankwi. I come from Bong County District 4.
Thank you, my brother. It's good to have you.
Yes, that name is Robert Mui. He is representing my district, the PZ district of Bong County.
Yeah. Go ahead.
My brother, that people, they are still teaching us. There's a town to that place called Bright Village. One young man with his sister's son, with his sister's daughter, and two sons. They are three. They have a mining place there. The name of that company is Chinese. That's the only name. My brother, it was surprising to me that I paid a visit to a nearby village to that place. When a brother of mine has come while they doing hay mining to the other side, they went for the Chinese excavator for rain. So the body of the excavator that we went for yesterday, I sent me to wait, so I'll put small thing after work. I think next week, so you can go back my own job. The making last day, the next man, people coming for inspection, so we should give the excavator. You don't want to know where to come apply in when the minister or the inspection team can do not see you.
You joking? He got a machine and I behind it.
Maybe I said in the year 2020, I think I'm telling you so. My name is Anthony Nyankwi. I know from District 4 in Bong County to be specific for Shanghai. I said you living story is starting that money is taking place in the Suda. But the two districts they put together, Panda and Suda. Ramon is the representative. He is Melvin who have a common annual district boundary. So that two of them in that deal with us.
You see what happened to our country? Someone coming, they bring his two so and his sister daughter kill them. Then they get company for the company need a Canadian. The boost that he brought for the worker, when he put the soil inside, you will see it. So if you in that place, the washing there, everything still bagging and nobody can touch it. You just put people in your bush to walk out. They will see it because it is transparent bush. Controlling to the I think I said I wouldn't I told my lead, but I said, but they wouldn't I went by more I guess because you promised that when you're working with the next computer to own there the next day you'll be able to find something and give it to me. And only to come tell me that the man had just 12 million that the man had sent a special incoming from them. So it means I won't be just between
Okay, thank you. You say your name again?
Anthony Nyankwi.
Okay, Anthony, thank you so much. We'll make serious investigation into that matter. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, I'm Shanette. I'm calling from Bonafam.
Okay.
Yeah, according to what is going on, I think this state, our country here, I don't know if we really need to get too fast and firm. But the leaders that are supposed to be in charge of that, they are not even in the interest of the country. So I think, for what I think, you journalists are citizens of this nation too as well. You have your children here too. We have our children here. I think you people need to get together because you are first-class citizens as well. You need to do something that we, as ordinary people, can be a backup. If we just stage a protest and say, okay, so time, let us do this thing so that we can see this thing happening, I think we'll support because you are the first kid that we better listen to. You are the one that gave us strength. You are the one that gave us ideas, and you are also there fighting on our behalf. So I think if you people can come together and do something, we will be in return, support you on that.
Okay.
On that idea. Yeah.
Thank you.
Things are going on.
Yeah, my colleague will lead our protest. I'll be behind. You live?
Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, this is MP by I call was Madame Blafo.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you think about discussion. I'll call for now. Yeah. You know that because our body about we are saying about pray for ourselves because I can't get no problem, but it's still I will not get it from if you come out.
What I'm gonna run that bro?
You are thinking yeah, because every day
we should do that. We don't want to take it from there. Dubious means.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We there's a need for
the country has resources that we don't want taking there dubiously.
Stealing
for our own self.
Yeah. Can imagine.
You get your own self food inside, you go inside picking away. When you bring in the president, you want you know what about you?
Look at that other information that Anthony gave just that. Reportedly that they heard the minister and his team are coming. Escap didn't carry to go high as it as fun and go find and put it on her. Maybe that's just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to somebody.
But yeah, but just imagine how many happening around. And when the ministers go there, we keep because they don't go to inspect.
Say the man already prepared to use a whole night. When the man went out to ask a man, according to the information, reportedly he told the man, no, the minister coming. You have to go hide it. Where you going hide? Oh man.
And when the people go, the head I want to tell you that they turn around, they come back. Couple crying, I want to benefit from.
Let's talk to other callers.
Women parents.
Good morning.
Good morning.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Good morning. I'm Joseph Fremont from Brownville. All of this problem is derived from our leaders. Because those small mining companies you see in the bush, most of it for senator representative. Sometimes if for high-ranking government officials, they can only put the citizen at the front because they will not guard at the front. But most of them, they are then back, they are being protected by the senator, the representative, the official of the executive branch. So no ordinary man, brother, they will come and do the kind of things like no ordinary man, because when the law hold you, it hold you. That excavator you're talking about, go hard and get some kind of nail flat. Then you get to park somewhere because you are doing something illegal. And every time we say on the Kool here, the leader are the problem to us. What government is supposed to get at revenue, they will take in the packet and come behind and front for another person. And at the end of the day, when government come out, the senator will come show his face. The representative will show his face. The other government official from the executive will show his face. At the end of the day, that whole case with that, if government is supposed to get millions of dollars for the citizens to benefit, they will not get it. At the end of the day, that won't happen. So that's why we recommended one time at BMU that all of the concession agreement in various countries, what you have for the people, let the people give you the account, you place it right there. Instead of sending it to a consolidated account to get it out. Wiki, it can be easy, yeah? It can be easy. Let my country, grandkid, my country, their money. When they have their money, put money in consolidated account for all to get it from there, for the country benefit. It can be easy. We will for doing something to Joe, you have something to them. They never get our share. You can behave like this. So what the people get for us? Let them put it there, that when they cut the rest of you, they use it. And at the same time, when you put it consider the account, when the representative and senator will go link with the executive to get that money from them, when they get it from them again, we can't see it. It's bad. So they are the problem to us. Thank you all so much.
Thank you also for being part of the conversation. Let's talk to other callers. Good morning.
Hey, how you doing?
Well, we can't complain about money.
This is Merlin Kekula. I come from right near Bamu. Bamu is behind me. When you should not do so. When I'm living for happy, I need to go to the first day. And there's somebody that have been there for a long time. They have been there working our people. The last time when the problem was there, I think they gave the $500. Other people refused it, other people took it. So all of these people talking about, many people you know about it. They are coming. They are working this country. They're making sure that nothing not organization. And they continue to be in the House of Representatives, using our people, voting for them, telling people, from our people sitting in front, we can vote for them. People who vote for them, people from Monrovia, they're making decisions for us when we are not there to make the decision for ourselves. So they think we're looking for the owner, they corrupt people in their country, the roles and representatives. They rubber and well, the many people, they know exactly what they are doing. My people vote every day. Money is not a problem anymore. So, I mean, who are we looking for? The government getting to be serious. Or the certain become serious. What the woman was telling you. I mean, we all need to come together. Yeah. If we don't come together and save this country, we're going nowhere. I think foreigners will just come and take over because all our pushes are filled with foreigners. Money. Taking our black fans, taking all the resources. What are we going to do? Our children are working. They are educated. They have got people in budget money, our resources. What is the land, man, minister? What are they doing about it? What are you doing about it? They got afflicted with pure and mano. They need to do nothing. Everybody just got problem, man. We tired. Thank you.
All right, your call from Bonkane, your call. You like?
Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to people.
Good morning, sir.
I every member of you calling from Avan is my header.
Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Chief. You guys get there all. One thing of our country that we should know is that if our leaders and our citizen mind, or even our mind, nothing, that God will never change. We just born in corruption, we born in crookedness, we born, even our kids are coming up. Because what the children see you doing, I want to follow you. So that is my worry now. So Chief, Nathaniel, I really need I'm asking you on some organization that I want to bring up or something okay for monitoring your evaluation. So that one I really won't get that number. I didn't know how to get it done. Thank you.
Okay. You're welcome.
Yeah, hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, this is Frank calling from the Puru.
Frank, please go ahead.
Okay. Maybe in the problem is people taking people, carrying them to vote for them. That's a major problem. I don't know how the government can handle that issue. If people come from Maserati and go in Bon County to elect my people there, then you think how the people inactive with benefits. So if the people can work towards the cross-pollination, like people going here and there and voting, and it can minimize it. We get better status of life in these counties. But if not, people, people took people from here, then Mr. Osino took people from here to engage them in only there and they voted in. So all this is a problem. Thank you.
Okay, let's take just 2 more. You live. All right, the call is up. Good morning. Okay, he's not ready. We will shortly go home. We'll take just 1 more call and we call it a day on this edition of the morning ride. It's a pleasure. Let me take this, my final call this morning. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Ambassador Brooks, and good morning to Ambassador Farr.
You're welcome.
It's Abraham Tasson calling from DC Camp.
Yes, sir, Chief.
Lord, Bruce, we just have to pray for you guys before your head they get ahead. But I tell what we do, you guys, so rogues. You're sorry because you don't like look at English for to use it. So rogue. Then the poor will come, look at the horse. They will come, they talk and I think you put your money together, look at them. Well, I always confess it to you, bro, Muslim. Because now I have all the time. I say, I spend more than 20,000 to avoid you get called by him. He went and I went for costing. So nobody will check me, the guys in. The minister of the team, the director of the team. So they just do their own thing. They're telling Germany about to go home.
Yeah, thank you so much for being part of the conversation this morning. Many thanks to all of you as well for always joining us, following us on YouTube, Facebook, Kool Online, Kool Radio, Kool 91.9, Kidney as well. Thank you this morning. Folks, that's how we draw the curtains on the edition. Andrew Gami, the man behind the camera this morning, producing all the videos and sounds. And Nathaniel Va, Wiki Brooks, have us a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday from the city of Painesville. Good day.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Love is all we need to make it stay. This is the time to come together. Keep Liberia safe forever. So open up your heart, let the unity begin. Love is all we need to make it stand. Let's cultivate one another. Learn to live together as brothers and sisters. Without togetherness, we won't have a peace of mind. Unify and have a peaceful